Okay, this is Street Fighter 2 Turbo on Super Nintendo, except this is the Wii U Virtual Console. It's the third time I've paid for this one. I upgraded it from the Wii Virtual Console, and of course in the 90s spent 50 quid on it. So always play as Ryu, the noble good guy. We're off now to Japan to fight the big guy, and it's going to be a great start. Oh dear, with a bear hug there. First confession, we're playing this on 3 stars of easy, because I tried it on normal and I got beaten to death, so nobody wants to watch that. Well, perhaps you do. So we're off there, didn't hit him once. That's a threatening look with that towel. So yeah, so the fact that it's on very, very easy shows 2 things. One, I'm not as good as I used to be. It's 20 years though since I've played this, and also none of the controllers, the Pro controller or even the gamepad, has a decent crosspad, so that you can't do all the moves that you want to do properly. So I've ended up doing it with the stick, the left thumbstick, and I'm not very good. So the Super Nintendo controller, well, that must have been something. So I did beat this without losing on the hardest, the 8 stars, but obviously now I'm old and look at that, knee in the head. That's serious stuff. I always used to like the ring, the rope ring. Used to think, wow, 3-dimensional, amazing. And that's the orange fireball. You see me punching quite a lot, standing on the spot. That's because I'm trying to throw a fireball and failing. But it looks like I beat him. So we're on now. Where are we going next in the wide world of violence? Let's have a look. You must defeat my dragon punch to stand a chance. Well, I don't know how to do it. Well, I do know how to do it, but I can't do it. We're off to Brazil, the steamy jungles. It's a big green fella with the blue hair in this picture. Let's see what he's wearing when we get rolling. Oh, he's in a comboed a nice blue hair, blue shorts. I'm in my white Jimmy Jammies, and we're off. If you look in the background, the villagers are very, very nonchalant. There's a massive, probably anaconda in the tree there. It could probably carry them away to the death, so I take it that's the Amazon in the background. So we're probably dealing purely in stereotypes. Off we go. It's that roll, I can never do anything with that. Punch him in the much, and jump around a lot. Looking like a win for the home team. Oh no, hang on. Oh, electricity. So you play somebody, a person at that, and all it did was electricity. I think if you jump over it and kick it, it used to work. So you win. Perfect. No, not perfect at all. Let's go. Round 2. More of the same. Yeah, as I said, spent £50 on the game. But that's nothing. The first one, the ordinary Street Fighter, I got that for 65 quid, and that was half my week's wages back in the day. I remember being so excited that I got a taxi all the way back from town so I could play it. But I think this one, for me, this one was the best edition, because you could put in the Konami code, which I don't remember. I got it out of a magazine. There's no internet then. So we've beaten him. Where are we going in the wide world next? I think we're going to America. It's Mr. Guile. There he is. He looks seriously 90s with that flat top hairdo. Off we go. More fireballs. It's the same old stuff really. And watch out for his whooshy kick thing, which he'll probably do in a sec. But luckily we've set the game so that they don't really do much. So we've got that win again. Oh, the drama. Here we go, fight. I like the way the backgrounds are destructible. That was blew your mind in 1990, whenever this was. And good lord, they've made a crate I can break. And again. There we go. And we beat him. I don't think we conceded a hit there, but then he wasn't really trying, was he? The whole point of this though is just to see the game, because you don't want to watch me get hammered all the time. Well, because that's what happened when I tried it on normal. Good God. Yes, 20 years I haven't been kind to the reactions. Oh, a car. This shouldn't be too hard to beat this. It'll probably just park, will be its main move. So we'll way in there, practice some fireballs in a minute probably. Or just stand aimlessly punching there. There we go. 2 in a row, 3 in a row. Oh, uppercut. Let's see, 10 seconds, can we beat the car to death? For some reason we jumped away there. There we go. That car didn't put up much of a fight, did it? That's more like it. What's next? Into the Street Fighter jet. Northern USA. It's Ken. Oh, this is a good one. Because Ken's a bit flashy for me. With his long blonde hair and his good looks. And he always really goes for it. Also, the people in the boat in the background here, I don't know what they've been taking, but if you check the woman in the middle there, some sort of disco dancing or something, I don't know what's going on. We beat him pretty well. It won't last though. On we go. Round 2. Fight. Well, Dragon Punch, but I avoided it. I think I will find a Dragon Punch eventually, but whether I hit anyone with it, that's another thing. Stars, throw him into another bit of destructible environment. This is using an early version of the Dice engine, you know, Frostbite or whatever it's called. A lot of standing there punching nothing. Oh, that was a nice one. Oh, and he beat you with a Dragon Punch. I don't know why, probably an accident, let's be honest. But I did enjoy this game, it was superb. The best thing about the old days was you had no internet to show you were rubbish, so as long as you could beat the computer you thought you were God. Where are we going? China. Now some stereotypical Chinese people, yeah? Although I suppose it's made by Japanese people, so that wouldn't really show the Chinese in great light. So what do we get? China is full of people riding bicycles and strangling chickens, apparently. In the background there, and there's a guy there I think seems to be pumping up a bicycle tyre. I don't know what the fella in the green trousers down the alley is doing. He seems a bit shifty, as though he's got a secret. Chun-Li, always a problem, this jumping around business. And I think she's probably going to beat me first up. Which is a little embarrassing, a little whirlwind kick. I should have just thrown a fireball into her face there. But, there we go, more cyclists. I think they're probably the same cyclists, just cycling backwards and forwards. So I don't think they've spent much money on extras on this one. But I do like the barbershop pole going away in the back. It's going to have nice exciting stuff. More cyclists. It's the same ones, isn't it? Definitely. In the same gear. It was close, but no cigar. You lose. You lose. Round 2. More, oh, come on. Some good cycle to wherever you're going. Stay out of my fight. Oh dear. Looks like the young boy in the white pyjamas is going to come to an end in his quest to be whatever it is that you get to be the quest to be. Here she comes. Conquering gravity with that upside down flying about kick. It's a 2-0 defeat. What's going to happen? Do we give up? Do we go home? If you look on the screen coming up now, the face is a little bit broken, but a couple of plasters will mend it. And if you press the wrong button on the countdown, you'll just go 987654321 and your game was over and you'd be quite upset. But if you press the right one, you're back in. We'll change our headband to red, that's always going to work, and probably some blue jammies now. Let's have a look what we're wearing. Round 1, fight! Yeah, well, no, white jammies still. No nonsense here, straight in. And I'm just trying to get past the fleet-footed young Chinese lady. Yeah, that's not very good politics, really, is it? Beating the crap out of a girl down an alley. Well, it was the 90s, anything went. So, 1 up. Can we nail this? Can we nail this? Yeah, we don't really nail this. Seeing stars, or I think it's little birds that fly about. To be looking at the shop in the back there, the chicken hanging up doesn't look very appetising. It looks much bigger than the actual chickens. So there we go. We're away now to fly on our globe-trotting Globe-trotting, exciting adventures. Where do we go next? I can't wait. Let's have a look. USSR. Russia. Zanjev, the big bear. Spinning pile driver. That's all I've got to say. Complete rotation of the D-pad whilst holding a punch. I could never do that. My way of beating you was just to hop on the spot like this. For some reason we're in a chemical works. Don't ask me why. There's a guy in trunks fighting in there, but we just beat him without taking the hit. But it's a bit of a poor way to do it, just hopping up and down the spot, kicking. You don't want to get too close. You don't want your head in these crotches. It's about to be, I think, in this next bit. We'll see the spinning pile driver in action. Is it spinning pile driver? I can't remember what they call it. There we go. Oh, that's painful, right on the head. But worse than all, I don't know what he's got there in his trunks, but it was right in my face for a minute. Through that one, the chemical works, and back on the plane. Let's see where we go. You did quite well, but you need more training. Oh, tell him that he's massive. He can train however he wants. Oh, a pile of bricks. Now, do I defeat the pile of bricks, or do I spend a lot of time practicing punches? Again, practicing my hopping up and down thing. Bit of a kick, bit of a punch. Onto the other side of the pile. It looks like it's in some sort of dojo, or maybe a warehouse or something. I don't know. Could be in Milton Keynes. There we go. Kick it. Kick those bricks. Oh, didn't quite have the time. See, the bricks win. A bit disappointing that. Losing to the bricks. Back on the plane. Well, we're going to India. The land of mystic and elephants with trunks. This is the, I think he flies and disappears and stuff like that, as well as having bendy arms. But can't bend your arms when I'm throwing you around like that. I do like the elephants in the background with the swinging about trunks and such like. Excellent stuff. That didn't take long. Would have been, obviously on the higher difficulty you might have fought back there, but we don't want that, do we? We don't want people who fight back. Hell's bells, no. Round 2. I think he might get a yoga flame out, maybe light me on fire. There we go. So you don't get up from that. Well, apparently you do. Wow, oh, that's nice. Keep kicking the old man. There we go. On to the 4 bosses, who were playable in this game, I seem to recall, whereas they weren't playable in the first game. But they did seem a little bit sort of chucked in, as though I haven't given them much thought. Don't know. It's into of all the moves. I think we're off to fight not Mike Tyson first of all. Oh no, Japan. Oh no! Oh, I forgot the mirror match. This is an existential crisis waiting to happen. I'm about to fight myself. Who am I? I don't know. I get confused in this because if they swap sides, you don't know which one you are. I'm the one in the white jammies, I think. But I'm the one in blue jammies. I just dragon punched myself. Could I look myself in the mirror the next day? Got a feeling I'm probably going to lose one of these because you can't fight yourself, can you? What kind of way to live is that? Let's see what happens. Oof. See, I should have known what I was going to do there as follow my drift. This is likely to be just a clash of a fireball. And since he's a computer, he's going to be more successful than me with the silly stick. Let's see what happens. Kick, chuck. Who's chucking who? Oh, suddenly we've swapped around, I don't know who I am anymore. And I've beaten myself. Yeah. So I do prefer the blue outfit though. I like the way his belt wafts in the wind. That's most impressive. Off we go, 1-1. I've got a bad feeling about this one. As your harshest judge is yourself, and I think I'm going to beat myself here. Let's go. I'm trying to kick myself. Punched myself quite well there, except was it myself? Who was it? Oh. Can't say that, see. If you can't beat yourself, who can you beat in the end? You did quite well, but we need more training to defeat me. What's going on? Are we giving up? No, we're back in. Broken face on that little twinkle in the eye. What outfit now? To Japan? I think we might be in blue. I feel more confident if I'm in the blue charms. Yeah, I got blue on. Off we go. And an orange fireball. Was it any better than an ordinary one? Who knows? Who really cares? That was nice.
You win.
Looking up the points. Why points? I don't know. I suppose in an arcade you'd be ranked with that. But really, the high points on this game would just mean you had the most money to keep continuing. That was thing I should talk about would be a coin-op perfect, arcade perfect conversion, and they never were. They were all different. Yeah, I remember I'm in blue charms, or am I white again? Who knows? Whoever it is, I've just had my bottom kicked.
You lose.
One each. It's that big question. Look myself in the mirror. Go again. Bit of hopping. Threw myself away there. Oh, very nice. It's a fireball standoff. Oh, shouldn't have jumped into that. It's not looking good at the moment. Oh, nice kick in the mush. Oh, 3 kicks in the mush in a row. I don't know if that's good. I don't think it is. I remember getting a big guide to this showing all the different combos to do. So, you know, high punch, low kick, something else, and then they'd be starred up. I learnt a couple, but not like these guys who know frame-to-frame animation. Right, now it's time to go to USA and fight not Mike Tyson. Balrog. I believe he was originally called M. Bison, but they didn't want Mike Tyson to sue in case they gave the impression that he was just some sort of violent guy you couldn't trust in a street fight or something, I don't know. But the way to beat him, I think, was to do your spin kick, stay low and keep kicking, because all he's got in his locker is to punch you very hard, which is quite appropriate. There's CD Las Vegas. We've got showgirls dancing in the background in their bikinis and top hats, and some kind of strange guy. Is he a pimp or is he some sort of fight fixer? I guess the guy on the left there in the gold outfit might be a pimp, and the one on the right, Lord knows what he's going to do there. He seems to be wiping his nose. So we've beaten him once, should be able to beat him again. Get the spin going, and again. Probably when I'm jumping back I'm not quite doing the move right. Seems most likely. Try again, kick, get low, kick. Just kick all the time. It's as though there wasn't much thought put into these characters. I don't know. Now we've got the win, and we can leave the cesspit that is Las Vegas and go somewhere wholly more wholesome, which is probably Spain, I think, to fight the little bullfighting chap, the Matador. Oh no, got some barrels. Oh, I'm going to get hammered now by these barrels. What do you do? More of a go-to technique of hopping up and down, kicking things. But look at these barrels. They know a thing or two about whatever martial art it is that I'm practicing, hopping, and they're going to give me a bit of a kicking. They always did. This was wasn't in the original game. No. The Turbo Hyper Fighting. You got to fight barrels, and 7 barrels. Not very good considering they knocked me over quite a lot. Now I think we're off to Spain. On Iva España, etc. Now then, this chap was fairly tricky. Well, not really, if you knew what you were doing, which obviously I don't now. So I think fireball, stay low. When he gets on the fence, you just have to bring out your dragon punch, but that's not coming out when I want it in this particular effort. So it's just as well we're playing on simple difficulty. Otherwise he might try and hit me a bit. There we go. If I start hopping on one leg, you know I'm getting desperate. Let's see, I hop on one leg, chuck some fireballs, I seem to miss. And then he start rolling in a minute, coming over towards me. A kick there, fireball, kick. Oh, that wasn't very nice. They call it a suplex, whenever he cracked me head into the floor. Oh, we need a dragon punch here. No, we didn't really find one, did we? We just got thrown and beaten. So we might not make it through here. What's going on now? We might be in some sort of tapas bar. A couple of Spanish dancing girls in the background, probably doing the flamenco. And oh, I think that does a dandy waiter there in all-in-one combo with the sort of flame orange shirt on, clapping along to whatever music's going on. Pretty good. I'm trying to kick him again. What kind of people go out for dinner and watch this? It's a strange world we live in. Still can't dragon punch when I want. Which I'm putting down to the control. Not the fact that I'm rubbish. Oh, he's thinking about what he's going to do now. The guy with a fights with a claw, that's not fair. You know? That's why we fight with, then again, I'm throwing balls of fire at him, which isn't really probably a Queensbury rules, is it? One each, and we take him. And get through to the next bit. He's doing hoppity hoppity. Ah, nice throw. Oh, can we manage Dragon Punch? No. Still got my Flying Feet of Fury though, and Supernatural Fire. I just need to hit him with something and we're through. Go on, roll at me. See, I'm being coy there, just crouching in the corner. And we're through.
You win.
Next up, I think it's Sagat. He's just like a massive version of me. If Ryu was to Ryu, if he was to, you know, put an eye patch on and gain a foot and go to the gym a lot, he'd look like this fella. So all you gotta do is avoid his tiger thingamajingles, which are like fireballs but look like lightning. Which involves a lot of hoppity hoppity. It's up down, I think, which I've forgotten there. Clearly it couldn't be in the thing. Oh, accidental dragon punch I feel there. Oh, kick. I think we're in Thailand. There's a Buddha lying there. Seems that all the hardest guys in international street fighting live in Thailand. Yeah, Buddha looks a bit bored. Let's chuck him away. This could be a hard fight if I was playing on proper difficulty, but as it is, he's sort of just not really trying. So that's it, through to the final, which is going to be against M. Bison. I think that's what the name's at, for the fear of the old lawsuit with the aforementioned pugilist. And we're off back to Thailand. No, and I think this is more a case of another case of jumping up and down on the spot trying to kick, because he does tend to, he has mastered gravity. Given in mind, he might be an evil sort of whoever he is, guy in leather. That's his business, and what he does in his spare time. Big, nice knee-high boots, and an outfit there with a peak cap. And a big bell hanging there in the background. It's quite a nice place to live. And he can also turn himself on fire and burn me. So, it's a tricky one. And I do think hopping up and down on spot, although I think there are other ways to do it, but I've forgotten what they were. That was a bit of a hammering. On we go again. Back to hopping up on the spot. If I can land a couple of kicks in his dish. There we go, there's one there. More destructible scenery, superb stuff. Kick him again. Basically, I'm trying not to stand still, I guess. Just hop about like an idiot. I do like my blue jammies still. Very nice. A kick to the dish. But when you play as Bison, it's all just hold back, press forward to charge. All these moves are basically the same. So he's beaten me. There's now going to be a very subtle edit because he beats me a couple of times and nobody wants to see that, so we'll just move on to the securing of victory. That was a subtle edit there. We're back to Thailand. I think we're up to like Battle 17. There was some unsightly stuff with me dying a lot. So we're back to hoppity hop. Try and get some kicks in, get ahead really. Work from there. But he has mastered fire, gravity and everything else, so it's not going to be easy. There's a guy in the yellow t-shirt and jeans at the back there with restless legs in. Get that myself. That's middle age for you. We've beaten him there. Can we secure the title? Because we're playing on super easy difficulty, because we're not very good anymore. All you get is a Capcom "Thank for playing" message at the end. Why not try the harder difficulty setting? And the more you go, I seem to remember, as the higher difficulties you get different endings. You get Ryu punching away underneath a waterfall, because that's what he does in his spare time. Or where is Ryu as he walks off into the sunset. But we've secured the win. Looks like we're the champion of the world of violent fighting in the street in front of 2 frames of animated characters. But yeah, this was a great game. Enjoyed it. And it was good fun to have a go at this as well, even though I'm no longer able to play it. Here we go. The ending. Thanks for playing. Fantastic.